great heavens!
Well, now is a good time as ever to talk about just a yap video, honestly. I'm gonna talk about my taste in games, alright? And I'm gonna mostly talk about horror games. Because I'm gonna be honest, when I was playing this game, I was low-key not expecting anything when I was going in there. Honestly, when I mined into it, I expected a dungeon of some kind. And bro, I do not do good with horror. Like, I hate and avoid playing horror. For example, I didn't know this, but when you open those coffins, there are the chance that something like that comes up, bro. Oh my days. When I was in that, even though I didn't shake that much while I was like playing the game, but bro, when I saw it on the corner of my eye, it kind of low-key gave me a jump. Okay, I don't like horror games, I'm going to be honest. I don't like playing them, I don't like taking part in them. This comes from a very noob horror like gamer, okay? Like, honestly, the only horror games I've ever really played, you can't even barely call them horror, okay? It's like Dead by Daylight, okay? Dead by Daylight was such a fun game. Like, when I was young, I used to play it so much. I had it for free on Epic Games, and I played it a bit then. But then I kind of got repetitive, so then I stopped playing completely. So, yeah, that is my first, like, actual good detail of, like, a single horror game that I played. Other than that, my experience on horror games are literally just, um, me playing, the Roblox horror games, like Doors, or, like, the FNAF, like, knockoffs of my buds. And I'm telling you, I'd be hitting them high notes like I'm Michael Jackson, bro. I'd be hitting them high notes like, hee hee. And, bro, it was so bad. I hated it, okay? But don't get me wrong, even though I hate horror games, I do not mind watching someone else play it, okay? Honestly, some of the best stories that comes out of games like originate from horror games. All my days, the psychological like depth that horror games go into is so damn amazing. I watched this YouTuber. I kind of reconnected with him because, like, low key, I was like bored of like everything that was coming up on YouTube, and I wanted something. And there he was, Jay from the Cub Scouts, an amazing YouTuber, by the way. I used to watch him when I was young, and I still watch him to this day. He is so entertaining and so funny, and bro, and he would play these horror games, and I would watch. He plays the free random horror games as well, like some random stuff, but there are some games which are amazing horror games. Lore-wise, peak cinema, even. There is, I can mention, like, from the top of my head, the Resident Evil franchise. Amazing story. Amazing horror. There's also Outlast. Amazing horror. Messed up stuff that happened during the things. Still amazing. There's also what? There's mouthwashing, amazing. And there's also these like one-off games like Omori. Oh my days, so amazing, bro. Woof. I love horror so much games. I like watching synopsises. I love watching video essays on it, bro. Amazing. But I really can't get myself into watching horror. Okay, I can't play it myself because I am a I'm afraid. Okay, but other than that, I don't also watch horror, like horror movies. I avoid it like it's a plague. I would not for the life of me think that it's a fun thing to do. Imagine you're home alone and you're watching a horror movie. Doesn't sound like a worse. There's not a worse experience than that, because that make you like schizo. I feel like it's scary. Like, I'm gonna give it a buck. Okay, I have a television in my room. Okay, because my dad bought one for the living room, and the old one he had nothing to do with it, so we just like printed it on the one. I have a television like in front of me. Okay, while I'm sleeping, chill. I'm telling you, there's Netflix on. I never watch anything horror other than games, okay? Because, bro, it is just so unnerving. Imagine sleeping afterwards. Nah, couldn't be me, bro. For example, I watched The Long Walk with my buds when it came out, and I'm telling you, my heart was racing, and when I got home, it was still racing, and when I was in bed, I was just thinking of that movie constantly, and I was like, bro, this is consuming me to a more deep level, bruh. And oh my days, I don't do good at all with horror, bro. I don't know if it's like from I was a young age, like it was like some childhood trauma or something, but nah, I can watch a video essay on it and I would enjoy it just as much as me actually watching the movie. I'd rather watch a 2 hour video essay, which is crazy to say. I'd rather watch a 2 hour video essay than watching it on my own and like deciphering it. Oh, I remember watching Platform. Platform was so bad and was so unnerving and made me feel so disgusting watching it, bro. Seeing cannibalism made me want to vomit. I'ma keep it real, okay? Okay, and I think I've talked a bit too much about like the app thing. I want to talk about this. Right now, I mined a lot of diorite because there's a thing called reforging. As you can tell on like the gear or like my weapons, there's like these ratings which give you like other status bonuses, pluses. So I'm trying that before I go into the Night Lich, I try to get everything on like rare epic and then get like a good ranged weapon. So then I can go challenge it. I think in my as to this like recording, I do have 4 stars. But yeah, by the way, I cut out so much of that dungeon recording because it was so painful. So much time wasted on just opening and like closing crates. You don't want to see that, trust me. But anyways, back on topic. Oh my god, scary, okay? I hate horror so much because I hate sitting there watching it. I love hearing about it, you know? It's like, oh, that's cool, bro. Like, oh, bro. I just came to mind right now. There's also this type of horror which is like so cool. I'm a geek, okay, bro. ARGs, Minecraft. Oh my days. Like low key, one of the only like cinema stuff I'll watch without like turning off my PC because like it's Minecraft, you know, like it's at the end of the day it's not as scary, but it is still quite scary. But bro, the stories that are conducted by these creators, bro. Oh my god, bro. And the thing is that they're not really terrifying like jump scares, right? They're mostly just like terrifying in the way of psychologically, you know, like if you were in that situation and that's where it gets you. Imagining yourself in their shoes sucks, okay? Bro, I'm not sure, but I can remember one on the top of my head. But there was this one, I think it's called Andre the Great, and it was like the video was about like this cult in a Minecraft server. It was so well made, and it was like so like nerving in my head because like I was trying to imagine myself in those shoes, bro. So scary, man. And I think that is literally like my most I could go watching. There's like these other um even the YouTube ones are like really scary to me. Bottom line, I'm a pussy. Okay, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Okay, there's also it reflects onto like my real life. Okay, like I'm gonna be honest, when I do something or I expect something to happen, I get scared. For example, let's say I drop a glass bottle. If you're not hearing, it's me like bashing my because I have a bottle of water which is made out of glass which I refill. But this, I remember seeing it fall off, and I was more afraid of it expecting to fall on the ground and breaking than it actually breaking. I knew it wasn't gonna hit me or the shards were gonna be like near me, but knowing that it's gonna happen just scares me, you know, it just keeps me shook. And other stuff like this happens. For example, let's say I see a car, okay, and it's like kind of going fast, and I see a person with a bicycle going quite near it. Before it even happens, I get scared and get shook. And like I don't know why, but the suspension of it happening just like programs my brain into thinking like, oh, yo, that's crazy. That guy's gonna die. I'm like, oh, I don't know what's with my brain. Maybe I should be like a psychology student's like test subject, but just expecting something just scares me. And honestly, translating that into a movie, mostly like suspense horror, that's like the worst thing that could happen. It's just always expecting something to happen and it doesn't happen, and then when it does, you just freak out. So that's enough me ranting. I'm gonna talk about running. I did a 10K and a long 18-kilometer one. It was dreadful. I kind of walked for a long portion of it, because my body's now trying to get used to these gels and these gummies. Till now, I've only done the gummies. I haven't tried the gels yet. The gummies have like 20 in the pack or like 15, so it's cool. But now I'm bringing like a small water bottle with me because, bro, when I did the 10K, like I had this like cramp in my stomach, and bro, if I had water, I could have like walked it off. But the gummy like helped a lot. Honestly, it's like I could feel like my muscles like rejuvenating, having has given life. Like I've been running for like a year now, and I've never taken anything with me ever. So now I'm like learning, okay? It's like a learning curve that like, okay, maybe I should have stuff like this, you know? And it's actually cool. I mean, now it makes sense to like why people spend like a good buck on this, because it's like really, really necessary. Because like even in theory it makes sense. Like you're running, you're burning off carbs, so you need like something to replace those carbs so you can run longer. And the salt needs to replace the salt that's exudating from your sweat. Um, yeah. What else is there to say? Also something else like, oh, and the water. Like you're losing a lot of water while you're running, so you need to like rehydrate. And since it's the summer, you gotta rehydrate even more because you're losing even more sweat from the hot air that's around you. So yeah, now I'm like bringing a bottle of water, and I think the next time I run, I'm gonna try out the gel. Okay, I'm low-key looking forward to it. I'm just nervous because fruit doesn't really sit well with me while running. It sounds like unappealing a lot. I can't even get it out of my head. It's like it's weird, you know, like running with like a fruity taste. Like the gummy to make sense because like you're swallowing it, but the thing is like it's like a liquid, bro. It's like drinking orange juice while you're doing it, you know. It's a weird, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna try it out. It was a good week overall, like exam wise and studying wise, everything wise. Like even like friends, you know, like everything's been going quite smoothly this week. Even though like it's exam season, I feel like the stress has been like at the bare minimum, and my cortisol has not spiked whatsoever. Life is good. I'm just really excited for like what the summer will bring, and I'll enjoy as much as like humanly possible. But that's all for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed, and love life. Bye bye.